Welcome back everyone to the Rums of Puerto Rico Las Vegas Open ran by the Predator Pro Billiard Series. We are in the last 16 players in the women event, single elimination phase, and our next match for today is the Duchess of Doom, Allison Fisher, and the Flash, Chezka Centeno. In the commentary booth for this match we have Mika Immonen, the Iceman, and myself, Tim de Reuter. Welcome back, Mika. You got any predictions here?
Hello, Tim. Nice to hear your voice again. Yeah, looks like we have a stellar matchup. The old versus the new guard. Chezka has been phenomenal the last couple of years, and then looks like Allison is making a little comeback. She snapped off a major not too long ago, so we should be in for a treat here.
Yeah, I agree. Of course, Chezka winning the World 10 Ball in Austria, probably her best result on the women's tour so far, but always has been alongside the top. And yeah, I mean, Allison Fisher, I don't think she needs a big introduction, but she's been away from the game as well, so we'll see. Definitely two different styles today in this match.
Yes, indeed. Allison's won the flag and then opting for the box break. See if she can get a little pop and then action towards the side pockets, but no dice there.
So, because we did get to the single elimination phase now, we did extend the format, so that means we are playing a best out of 3 sets, races to 4, and if both ladies, if they tie 3 each in the final set, we will get to the shootout. So probably less shootouts, more play, and unexpected miss by Chezka. Did get quite fortunate.
Yeah.
Would you consider kicking 2 rails at the 1 ball? Short rail, long rail? At least going up table?
Yeah, I do like that, and maybe call the top left corner just in case it glances off the 4, and maybe but she's not doing that. So maybe she's trying to catch a piece of the 1 and send it behind traffic there. There's a lot of. I'm sure she called the side. That was a great effort still, but looks like Chezka is gonna have a chance to maybe play a bank here and a natural position on the 2.
Yeah, it's 2-way as well. If you don't make it, big chance to be safe, but she does make it.
Yeah, that was just a very comfortable, 2-way shot, natural position.
Yeah, it does need something on the 4 ball. If she can cut the 3 in the side and run into the 9, she would be able to get the 4-10 combo.
Yeah, if she can hold the cue ball near the 4 and get pretty straight in on the 4-10, that looks good. Oh no, she's going under it. That's a good shot too. It's great.
Oh, okay, there was a little window. Oh, good start. Clean run out. Of course, she's missed the 1 ball in the beginning, but this will make her comfortable. I mean, she's a left-hander, Filipino, and she sure looks like a Filipino player. Quite unusual technique in general, or at least not unusual, but special style. Different feel to the table.
It's got a really nice flow when she gets going. Makes everything look easy. And you know how those lefties are. They're always just, their technique is somehow just so clean.
Yeah, they're pure ball strikers. So first game goes to Chezka Centeno. Nice run out. Not a horrible kick shot from Allison. Probably just catching it a little bit too thin. Not creating the separation she might have wanted. And still Chezka is quite young. If you look at the current champions in the women's circuit, if you look at Kelly and Allison, if you look at Jasmine, for example, they're more age, they got plenty more experience, you would say. And then there's Chezka, I believe she didn't even reach the 30s yet. So plenty of years still to play.
Yeah, she looks like she could be in, you know, still in her teens, but I'm thinking she's maybe 25 max.
She's from 99. So it's 25-ish, 26, 25, depending on. So yeah, I mean, it's unreal, really. Okay, so also opted for the box break. Did make one in the side. A decent safety shot.
Yeah,
Ooh,
caught
little
a little.
pick.
It's tough to judge with the bridge if you're using spin, how much you're just getting deflection. Maybe a better, I mean, I thought she was going to just nip it very thin, but she elected to use a little bit of spin, and it's tougher. It's a tougher shot to execute with a bridge.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see Allison play this shot. Was thinking about nipping the left side of the one ball and bring the cue ball back down in the bottom right corner. Did she get enough? I think she has, so.
Yeah, there's enough, but when the one ball's that distance from the rail, it's an easy hit.
Well, just barely okay.
Yeah.
A little bit wild. Not exactly sure what her intention was.
She got away with that. She was probably trying to get a little bit masse and then get it hit underneath and do a little bit more separation, send the one ball to the other side of the table, but it worked out for her.
Yeah, so did get maybe a small hook, but Massey 1-6. Oh, she wasn't trying to play the carom on the 6, but she might have set herself up for a 1-10 combo.
Yeah, it's worth going for, and you can send the cue ball up behind that traffic there. Or no, it looks like the angle takes her the other way, but it's a shot that she had to go for.
Well, one thing I didn't like about this shot is that she really played it all or nothing. You see, there was no insurance. She's left the cue ball wide in the open and the one ball in front of the side, so good chance for Allison if she can get on that two ball.
Yeah, it looks like she could have also, like, if she's going for the offense, maybe just try to draw the cue ball and leave more distance and get different action on the one ball, because of the draw creates follow on the one.
Yeah, I do like that.
And I think Allison's going to cut this in and just go up and down. And she's overcut it, but probably got a little bit lucky with safety. And she's a little gesture of apology there, just hand gesture was nice, appropriate, I guess.
Yeah, of course, running game, I would say Centeno is a slight favorite. But the moving game, you might say that it will be tough for Chezka to beat Allison.
Yeah, the moving and the mental game, Allison's going to be tough to beat. And then like in the last match, we saw how many beautiful safeties and kick shots did Allison play there. It was just some textbook stuff.
Similar to this, look at this cue ball.
Here we go.
Oh, wow. Beautiful safety behind the 7 from Allison Fisher.
Yeah, excellent speed control. Just
Yeah, and this is really tough to play against also. You can be such a good ball striker or runner, but if you don't get the open shots to do so, it can be super tough. I'm not too far off, but ball in hand for Allison, and now the game is wide open.
yeah, and like you said, the moving game puts Allison in a favorable position, and the more innings there's at the table, there's more moves, and Allison's going to like that part. There's such contrasting styles between these two.
Yeah. Which does make it actually more entertaining to watch, in my opinion. Oh. I'm not too
I
sure
concur.
about this.
I feel like she might be able to just... Can she slow roll it in the corner and avoid the scratch?
Well, from this angle, that looks really close. Can she still cut the 5 ball?
Yeah, Allison was trying to catch a little bit more of the 9 probably there just to maintain better angle. But ended up catching it thin. What do you think? She might even play safe here, just bank it around the table.
Yeah, if she can miss the 10 ball by the 5.
She's called the corner.
Whoa.
But that kind of did not work out at all.
Yeah, not a very strong start for Allison so far in this match. Has had a couple of opportunities.
Yeah, she was obviously trying to play a little bit of a stun with a little bit of follow just to get the cue ball near the rail and then improve the odds of safe. But the cue ball just stayed as a stop and put her in a state of losing one rack again. Several innings, both racks.
Well, also, we both know how important it is to win that first set. And Chezka being up 2-0 and looking to at least run out pretty good. She could be off for a very good start this match.
Yeah, on a race to 4. Nice to get to 2-0 lead. It's you're halfway there. And breaking puts her in about, like, I'd say 70 to 80% favorite to win this set.
Yeah, and especially winning the first set. That would be a big deal too, of course, in a race to 2 sets.
Correct.
Well, don't forget, she's got a very high gear as well too, so if she can loosen up even more, I believe we will see a lot of cool things from her. Oh, good break, big spread, and did she get something creative on that 10 ball?
Yeah, I don't think she might have to opt for a safety, but that was a super solid break. Great cue ball control. 10's near the corner though. If she can maybe, I like.
Can she play the carom on the 8? Carom on the 8,
I'm not
position
sure.
for the 3, and then no.
I don't like these kind of safeties where you leave the object ball near the cheese, but it worked out. If she's behind the 6, that's amazing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't like it leaving the cue ball, leaving the 3 ball near that 10 ball. Indeed, I completely agree. But just look at the cue ball control. I think she's got it buried behind the 6.
Yeah,
Beautiful
if you can
effort.
hit that, great. Then you have to agree with it. But it's still it was a bit dicey because you could easily sell out a rack.
Yeah, so now the only things I can see is a 2-railer over the short rail where she's at, or the zigzag, the Z shot, famous Efren Z shot. Could call the 10 ball, she's done.
Yeah,
Catch the inside. Oh. Yeah, this
it's
is to get
definitely
on the
gonna
hill.
be. Yeah, 3-4 combo 10, just a hanger, basically.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect her to miss, or she could even make the 3 ball first and then play the 4-10.
She could, but is it really necessary with the?
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
just
lined up.
she should be fine after
Big pocket.
a brilliant safety behind the 6 ball. It's gonna get her on the hill if she makes this 10 ball. Yeah, there it is. Chezka Centeno now on the hill in the first set.
Yeah, so far wasting no time. But we knew that ahead of time. But you know, she's fast paced and she gets into her groove. You know, she can be a formidable force to be reckoned with.
On the other side, mentally, we've seen, or at least I have seen Allison make so many comebacks, and even though where you could see that she's clearly struggling and not running out and not getting there, she would still get over the line by experience, playing the right shots, playing good cue ball. So this score line, in my opinion, still doesn't say much about the outcome of the match. She could lose the first set and still win 2 in a row, 4-0, 4-0.
Yeah, can definitely never count the Duchess of Doom out of the game. With her vast experience and her, you know, mental game, it's just like she's never out.
This will be an interesting rack, especially with the 4-5 tied up. She can start running out the 1 and the 2, but where is she gonna bring it? Is she gonna play a safety maybe?
Yeah, if she gets nicely on the 3, maybe there's a chance to break the cluster, but it's, I mean, maybe another way of doing it is just play position to get a really good safety out of the 4-5. I feel like she went a little bit too far there.
Yeah, this is a toughie. Don't know exactly what to do here for a second. Overcut the 3
Yeah.
ball roll up on the 6, or is she gonna make the 3 and just tap the cue ball behind the 5? Can she? She might be able to roll up on the 5 ball now.
Yeah. Just it's a touchy shot with the speed, and you just gotta control that cue ball, tone it down, and just managed to somewhat lock her behind, and it looks pretty good actually. I don't think there's an easy 1 rail escape, even though even the 1 rail is probably not the right shot regardless.
I
Yeah, I like
I do
kicking
like the
three
three
rails.
rails. Yeah, yeah, I absolutely like three rails. Such a big chance to get the four ball on the top short rail or any
Yeah,
traffic. She could play this one if she can go one rail and kick and stick, as long as
I
the
just
four ball has enough speed to go up table. But I do like the three rails, more natural.
yeah. I don't think she has the kick and stick here, and it's there's not a lot of benefit of going for the shot itself. But this actually works out. You know, you have to be careful of that scratch.
Yeah, she did play it the conservative way, so still, it's not horrible. And of course, she
Yeah,
has left a bank on the four ball, but Allison, offensively, not too great at this point. So better to play this four ball up table. And there we
I
go
really like.
again. This is what I'm
Brilliant.
saying. Like, she'll come up with similar safety shots like this all the time, and she's not gonna give Centeno much room to feel comfortable. Oh, did she get the hook?
I don't think so. It was a good effort, though. I think Allison's pretty much straight in here. Good chance to establish something. I think she could roll it in. She opted to really put a much more speed on this in a pretty decent position. Got some angle at least.
Yeah, it's all about making the five ball, I guess, on this. Oh, she really tried to stun the cue ball. She's missed the five. Wow.
Yeah, totally undercut it. Mm. And an uncharacteristic error from Allison, because all she needed to do is just have that little bit of stun. Maybe even I would use no spin because it's hard to figure out the deflection with the new cloth. And maybe she was expecting trying to get closer to the six with a little outside English, and it just didn't swerve at all.
Well, quite straight on the seven. Might have to draw straight
Yeah.
back in between the 8 and the 9 for the 8 in the corner or the side. Not the best position.
Yeah, a little bit surprised about
Oh.
that. And looks like it's kind of like lined up for a combo in the side pocket, 8-10. And then here she could create distance by drawing the cue ball to the back rail, in case it doesn't go in, you know, leave a long shot.
Yeah, the same thing she's played earlier. She's played the combo and then completely has left the cue ball in the open. And I believe the 8 ball in the open too. Look at this.
Yeah,
You gotta have a
she could have
backup plan, I
had the
guess.
cue ball on the back rail.
Yeah. This is still a chance for Allison, and before you know it, you're 3 each. You know, this is possible in this format. It's win or break, why not?
Yeah. There's not a lot of room for error. There's not too many momentum switches in a short leg race like this.
So what could have been the first set in Centeno's account is at least 3-1. And I feel also that Allison is the crowd favorite. Also, of course, she is British, but officially she's now a USA resident, I believe. So she could be playing under the American flag, and the Americans are gonna love it, of course, because we are in Las Vegas.
I would go so far to say that she may have obtained her citizenship in the United States.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think so. Yeah, I think that was the news.
so yeah, more than a resident.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I'm not too aware of those details, of course. As a European,
Yeah,
this
I
is all
remember.
far. But I do think so, yeah. So, of course, he's British, but things changed, and the Americans, they love it. The spectators, I'm saying.
Yeah, they're totally taking her as their own, and she's always been a crowd favorite, crowd pleaser. And she's such a great person anyway. I mean, I've always enjoyed her company and her humor, that typical British dry sense of humor, and she's really a fun person to hang out with.
But she needs to show us a little bit more. Needs to step it up a bit if she wants to win this set, and well, don't think she's left something on the one ball, but this is not something she would be going for.
Yeah, let's see if Chezka can capitalize on a safety here. There's plenty of traffic in the middle of the table to be taken advantage of, but that's not it. I don't know if I like that choice anyway, but being that she was left-handed, she was maybe forced to opt for that. Because if right-handed player might have just nipped the one on the left side and just created easy distance.
Yeah, must have been her reach, and well, it's a tough position on that 3-ball. With anything on the
Super
right
tough.
side of the table, anything on the right side of the table might give her a 3-10 combo. If she can run softly into the 6-ball, she does have the 3-10 combo. I might like running into the 6. It's super comfortable shot, but comes with big reward.
I don't know. Yeah, or if she can get near the 9, maybe it's more like straight in from there. But it's dicey.
Yeah, that
threading,
window is not too big. Let's see what she does.
It's natural. We'll see.
Does she find the window?
She does.
I think she has. Look at this for a shot. Wow.
I mean,
she's called
she judged it. That was perfect.
Well, of course she needs one more shot, but
She
that
looks straight
2-ball,
in from there to stop the cue ball.
yeah, that 2-ball was a game winner. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff from Allison Fisher.
Yeah, she held her nerve there to play that position. That was beautiful. But like I said, it was natural. It just still had to have enough speed not to hook yourself behind the 9, but stay there, stay in that vicinity.
Yeah, like I mentioned, there was a chance to finish the set for Chezka, and then now we're at 3-2. This is how fast it can go in this format for sure. On the other side, it's not like Chezka has made a huge mistake. She's made one mistake not to finish the set, but it's not like she's giving it away at this point, so she should be still confident in winning the set from here.
Yeah, so far Allison has not been productive on the break.
Which is interesting because it looks like the balls are spreading well. You see, there's a good action on the rack. Almost all the balls are going up table, but nothing is finding a pocket. Oh, she
Wow.
went aggressive on the one ball. I didn't see that come in, and has she left something?
Yeah, that's that's super aggressive, but not surprising from her. Chezka is a kind of an all offense type of person, and this is a bit tricky because the 5 ball prevents you from playing that easy semi-masse here. Be careful, maybe even jump.
Yeah, quite some distance still between the cue ball and the 7 to jump, but might be her best option.
Yeah, it's just tricky
Or
to play the mass because of the 5. Just
is
gotta
she
be
going
super
the other
careful.
way? No, I was gonna say she's not gonna do it with left spin. She has to do right spin.
Uh, this is
I
super
might
tough.
go over the other side of the 7. Oh, whoa. She
Just over
overdone.
masse.
Huh.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
sure
it
she was
was
going for the rail first.
yeah, it was tougher actually to over Massey in this case.
Yeah,
She's hit it too well.
she's hit it too good, and she even smiled, like thinking, she wasn't expecting that much curve from that situation. And
Oh.
Chezka's line, but look at the little bit of a roll there in her favor.
Yeah, it was a difficult line to play from the 3 to the 4 that way. The good news is that her pace was good.
Yeah. Still some work to do this rack. 7 doesn't go in the corner where the 10 is, not to my knowledge. Maybe there's window there, but there's traffic, both ways. You have 9, and then you have the 8 on the other side.
Oh. Yeah, and those are typical shots for her. When the cue ball has to be a little bit tighter, she tends to get into danger. But
Look at
she's
that
played.
stroke, though.
Yeah.
Super confident.
Called it in the corner. Maybe stunt up. Beat the scratch. Yeah, nicely done.
Yeah.
So that means Chezka Centeno wins the first set 4-2. And
Yeah. She got a little fortunate there, hooking Allison and leaving her hampered by the 5, and it could have been 3-3 easily. Chezka went for a very offensive shot on that cut on the 1 when it, but worked out in her favor, and she's cleared the first set. And Allison's taken a timeout, trying to regain the focus, and maybe just kind of splash her face with some cold water, perhaps, just to reset.
well, if you look at the statistics too, especially the break has been really blocking Allison. If you look at 0% break success and first shot after the break, only 17% if she had made a ball. I mean, those are very low numbers. She has to change something about that for sure. While for Chezka, 67 is quite some percentage. If I would get 70% break success, I'm feeling not too bad, and 83% after the break.
Yeah, and Chezka's also pocketed twice the amount of balls from compared to Allison. So her just the overall confidence must be at a different level.
Yeah,
It makes a difference,
only statistic is the defense where things are close.
which we knew Allison would have a good time with any safety play, but just left some windows here for Chezka to capitalize, and then let's see if she can change the tide here. It's a
Yeah, I
replay of that match.
would have liked to see a hill first set between both of them. But on the other side, you know, Chezka just played a better first set. Nothing you can say about it.
You could see Allison's mom there in the crowd on that masse shot. She was not pleased with the result there, obviously. Seems like a charming lady, and it's nice that they get to spend time together. A little extra
Yeah,
moral
not too
support.
sure. Do recall that Chezka started breaking in the first set. Or was it? I'm not too sure.
I think it was Allison.
Was it Allison? So that would mean also that Chezka's breaking in the second set. And with a break that's been working, could take her a long way. So, looks like Allison is back. We'll find out soon enough.
For a relatively small person, pound for pound, she packs a lot of punch in that break and in that stroke. She's really a lioness at the table.
Oh, a little bit too much draw.
Yeah.
The tables could turn from here.
Just what Allison needed, a little bit of relief.
Do you see any difficulties this rack?
The first shot is really the key, just getting on the 2. I think the rest of it is pretty standard.
Maybe 3-ball to the 4-ball, depending if you leave yourself the combo or on the short side of the 4.
True. I like coming back to where she is now, and then maybe coming to the short side, go near the 10.
Oh. Is she checking up over the 5?
Yep. Again, the 5-ball is giving her a slight headache here. Let's see if she can come with this 3-rail position.
Oh, wild cue ball.
With the corner. Where are you going?
That could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, she probably caught the 3 a little thinner than she wanted to, and then that made the cue ball travel in a different path. And I feel like, let's see if she can come back and play a good position here, come around the table. Look, check side. That's a confident shot from there. That's really beautifully executed.
Yeah, it also kind of looks like there's more to add when Allison is getting the runouts. Little tricky runouts. A lot to commentate about, where if Chezka gets to the table, it looks relative easy and not so much to talk about.
Yeah. True, but so far she's executing these tricky shots well.
Yeah. She's doing well so far.
Would be a great confidence boost to get out here.
Well, and she actually needs to because Chezka was playing better, way better start in this beginning of the match.
Yeah, and Allison needs to do something different on the break. I feel like the break from the center is not really working for her, and just the chances of selling out in that center break is higher than the side break. I would rather play the side break and try to get the one in the side and maybe something else and change things
Yeah,
up a
yeah,
little bit, right?
I agree. Yeah, she definitely has to change something. She cannot stick with the same break.
Look at that stroke. Beautiful.
Might have to kill the cue ball and not do too much with the cue ball. Take a
Yeah,
longer 10 ball.
keep it simple. It's gonna be a soft shot here. Just drag the cue ball a little bit.
So first mistake or, well, yeah, mistake scratch on the break from Chezka. And Allison clears up. Will be looking
Yeah.
to run hopefully one or two. But it's the way she's been breaking, I mean, I'd see Chezka run one or two faster than Allison would.
Well,
I
let's
don't
see
expect.
if she's changing things on the break. Referee making sure it's, so I'd like to say, shadow tight.
So she does go to the side. If she can get a square hit, one ball could go to the side. A little bit thin on the one ball. No open shot for Chezka unless she does go very offensive and jumps his ball.
Yeah, that's an option, definitely. That might be a little bit too offensive even for Chezka. I think she's playing the push. Extending the rack a little bit to a strategic battle. Or she's going to push to a position where she feels confident in making the shot. And it's kind of a daring Allison here to take it on.
Well, do you feel sometimes like if you would be playing a player like Chezka, would you feel like, okay, I might not like the shot, but I have to shoot?
I definitely, I'm taking this shot. I'm never going to leave this shot for Chezka. I think
Yeah.
it's a bad push. Just
Oh, this is interesting too.
safety, but that's like, hey, again, the strategic mastery here again, like just like, all right, you thought I was gonna go for it, but then she played a brilliant safety. That's shows a lot of class from Allison.
Call the one ball on the side. Can go after 5. Oh, she's missed the one.
Missed it by far.
Yeah, didn't expect her to miss the one ball as it's pretty close to the rail.
Yeah, it was just a perfect distance from the rail where if you kick it flush, you know, you're getting a probable safe. But wasn't expecting her to miss that.
So, open table for Allison, and Yeah, the only thing I could see being tough is getting from the 7 to the 8 if you get maybe too
Yeah.
much angle or too straight, but
She
definitely a
got a
good
little too
chance
straight
to.
on the two ball there, even. But I mean, she's okay. But it didn't have to be so straight. Now she had to hit the ball harder than necessary. But that's okay now, I guess. A little
Well,
inside spin.
she does have quite some snooker background as well, so she sometimes does that where she leaves herself a little straighter, but she can stun the cue ball over quite a bit, so she feels comfortable doing it. I would never like to, but she does.
Mm, yeah, it was a little bit more work than necessary there. Yeah, that's going to be very upsetting. Like leaving herself too straight on the two and then getting too much angle on the three, and then she couldn't play perfect for the four, and just put her like self accumulated pressure and a little bit of discomfort, and you know, probably resulted in that miss.
Yeah, this is key shot, top left. Needs to go a bit more, just okay. Not very comfortable, but probably twice the short rail.
Yeah, as long as the cue ball doesn't follow too much, she's coming straight up. A little bit awkward here, or is it?
Yeah, I do think so, because she put a little bit of top spin, so the cue ball curved more to the right side of the table, and then she might be off angle.
Oh, she just tried to cheat the pocket and leave the angle for the 9, and she's just caught it a little fat. Gives Allison an opportunity. That was shocking.
Well, I would say that's more a positional error than a missed shot. Like she did miss the 8 ball because she got the wrong angle.
Allison's played that beautifully. That wasn't as easy as it looks, and she made it look easy.
So draw to the short side of the 10 to extend the lead. And 2-0 it is for Allison Fisher. What a chance for Chezka after that missed 4 ball by Allison.
Yeah, she just landed a little short for the 7, and then got a little bit funny on the 8. And I thought maybe one shot there would have been just. Yeah, it was just a funny angle, right? She had to do something extra with the cue ball. And with her shot making, she was just opting for a thin cut on the 9 with the distance, but caught it a little fat. Overall score is like 4-4 if we weren't playing short sets.
Yeah, a couple mistakes here and there by both players, but so far quite even set.
Yeah. Now, why
Also,
would
if you look,
Allison go
oh,
to the middle?
well, maybe she felt she didn't hit the side rail break not square enough. She's been hitting these better.
Yeah, but the
And
side
she,
the side doesn't, end up in a sellout, and usually the box one does. Like,
yeah, she did go back to a break that didn't work the whole first set, and then now She's left shape on the 1 and a wide open layout. Just a 2 ball and a 3 ball.
Yeah, this would be the key position.
Oh, that was super close in ending up locked up. A little bit fortunate.
Let's see if she can draw the ball straight back. She's definitely drawn enough.
Can still play for the 5 ball on the side. She does pocket the balls pretty simply. I mean, it's just a cue ball a little bit off angle here and there, but can run into the 10. 6-8 combo.
You have to be careful with the 6 there. How is it going to land? Just like
Yeah, it
wasting
could have been
zero
a lot
time.
worse. Yeah, I thought that 6 ball was nervy, but she just dropped down and
Yeah, maybe a little bit too fast there, just to land it kind of funny on the 7. Can she played the check side a little bit here and a little bit more distance than necessary, I guess, but it's, for her it's still easy.
oh. Yeah, I was just wondering, like, this was the scary way. She could have played with stun left, just to go 2 rails.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's just rushing a little bit. I mean, that's her normal thing, is to fast pace, but sometimes when you have a little bit funny angle that you had on a 6, maybe that's the moment you take a little extra time and just determine where the cue ball wants to go. And she just kept the same pace. And that's
So Allison
kind of
Fisher is on the hill. 3 zip for Allison Fisher, and yeah, I completely agree on that 6 ball. Especially playing that combination and not losing shape. I would say take a little bit more time and get the job done.
There's Allison's mom.
Yeah, so if Allison wins this set, we'll go to a deciding set. If we tie 3 each in that final set, we can go to a shootout, and so far we are slowly leveling in many aspects of this match.
She's going back to utilizing the side break, and then, you know, I guess the probability of selling out is a little bit less, like we've seen. She's almost played a kind of a defensive break there, I'd say.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel like she's trying to make the 1 ball in the side, because she's cutting the 1 that much.
Yeah, she definitely like played a defense break there. Smart, actually, that, you know, instead of crushing them and hoping, and, you know, when nothing's going in, at least extending the rack, putting more play into it, and, you know, leaning on her strategic play a little bit more.
Decent hit on the 1, got the distance at least, and the cue ball on the rail, so difficult to get to that 2 ball. Already dropped down, jacked up, spirited in, but needs another good shot on this 2 ball.
Yeah. It's definitely a little awkward here where the cue ball's going. She's going to go 2 rails, maybe towards the traffic there.
Oh, she
That's
found
nice
a way
to
to
hold it.
Oh, Well, I was gonna say to find a way not to run into the 5 ball. She did run far on this.
Yeah, it's definitely now awkward. She probably has to play safe. I don't see any good offense here. Maybe just make the 3, play safe on the 4. I'll play safe now, but
Oh,
that doesn't.
well, to get the cue ball behind the 8 is she's off quite a bit to do that.
I felt like the right shot was to play the 3 in and maybe play safe off the 4. Because you get the 8 there and the 7-9. Those are good blockers. Allison's playing for the combo here. Look at that. Great stroke.
Yeah, crowd acknowledging the positional shot, but needs to come up with another good shot. The 4 is going towards the long rail.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy here.
Oh, she was trying to make the 4. And actually, she hasn't left too much for Chezka.
Yeah. With that speed from a small angle, there's no way on these tables you can make that shot cheating the pocket.
On the other side, would you give it back, or would you take the initiative to play a safety from here?
Well, it was for lefty, that was a tougher shot, so
Oh, of course, yeah.
that's why
Yeah,
she
good
probably
call.
gave it back. But she's landed a little short on this save, and I see Chezka playing defense here. The 7-9 being good blockers. This is tricky here. Do you play jump maybe?
I might massé around the 7 and play the kick and stick.
It's just funny because if you catch the far side, you could easily scratch in the corner. It's that type of distance.
Yeah, she is getting the jump cue out. Is she going to play the jump bank?
Might as well call it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Jump back from Allison Fisher.
Do you think she can... what about... That was a beautiful shot. How about here? Do you go for the bank and then come around or just play defense? Or maybe play two-way?
I do like the defense. It's quite off angle.
Yeah. Just create the distance, I suppose.
Yeah, and if you get the tempo in between, it's probably a game winner as well.
Chezka's relying on some of the traffic there, and it's looks like maybe she's left the window. It's close.
Yeah, we'll have to run into the 8 to hold the cue ball.
Yeah, looks pretty natural.
Oh, she played it with that soft base. Cue ball curved forward.
Yeah. She was expecting the spin to grab a little bit more, but again, the slide with the, the feature table, dry conditions can deceive you. Ouch.
So, another lifeline.
Yeah, Chezka's got a little lifeline. Extension. Definitely did not want to overcut that ball there or anything else.
Of course, it's always a long road, being 3-0 down and then to get it back 4-3, but it's always there.
It's just going to be funny on this one. What do? Bank it? Or cut it in the
No,
side?
I would go. I do like the side.
I like the side
I
and
mean,
to play it at a pace where the cue ball lands on the back rail, frozen somewhat. Oh, she went
yeah,
just
she
all
did
in.
play it. She played it a little bit more confident than we would. That's for sure.
Yeah. Hey, if you got the confidence, go for it, kid.
Well, that's one thing. Maybe she just feels like she executes so well that why would she hide?
Yeah.
Hey, and I mean, if it works, it works. I'm not gonna tell her different. Absolutely not.
Yeah. When it goes in, that's the right shot. Gotta admire her confidence.
Yeah, you will for sure see Chezka more often in the future. Oh, so many balls tracking towards a pocket.
Yeah. Shocking not to see anything go in, but look at the... You got like 7 balls there on the same side of the same quarter of the table. Looks like... Do you think there's a combination here, or just safety play? Nip it and leave the one behind the
Could play the
9-8.
combinations. Just how does she cue next to the 3 ball?
It's awkward
It's
queuing,
awkward.
I think.
Yeah.
You have to play safe.
Yeah, this was a more obvious option. I'm not sure if she has leaked an edge of the 1.
Maybe a touch. Can Allison just swerve it a little bit? She's left it a little bit of a nip and tuck.
Well, we have seen Chezka swing at a similar shot like this. She might do it again.
Yeah. Wow. She used the full pocket there. It's a good shot. Very daring again. And the safety would have been super easy. Just straight enough to maybe draw all the way to the back rail between the long rail and the 7 ball. Just put a good
She
stroke
could
on
go
it.
around the 7 ball, yeah. She hits those with such confidence.
Yeah, knowing her style, you knew she was going to go for that.
Oh, just barely made it to the 6 ball. She had plenty of room to get on the 6.
Yeah. She's okay now, though. I like playing conservative there and just hold for the corner. Little stun draw, straight in on the 9. Soft follow.
Yeah, slowly closing the gap if she makes this. And she does. 3-2, still trailing, but slowly closer to the finish line.
Yeah. She has been hitting the break well. I like, her chances getting a ball on the break, and then let's see if she can have an open table. Could be forcing a hill for the second set.
Yeah, if you look at overall score, if they would be playing a race to 9, score would be 6-5, so still, I think the score is pretty fair. It has been close all the way, just Chezka playing a lot better in the first set, and then Allison starting to play better than Chezka in the second set. So small momentum going back and forth.
Allison's probably praying for an opportunity to close it out, though. Oof, look at that. Look at the last little nudge, too.
Yeah, the one
It's
ball
really
tracks
worked out.
towards the corner, but that 2 ball, look at that 2 ball. Was gonna lock up with the 3, and then the 4 ball bumped it open.
Yeah.
If she can get on the 3 ball to the top left corner, or the 3-4 combo.
I feel like 3-4 combo is pretty standard.
Oh,
She had to play English and just overcut it. And did she hook? Yeah.
yeah, quite lucky for Chezka.
Yeah, there's no easy escape in this one. 2 rails, I guess, but you're kicking it into a wide open area. You have to kick it with some pace, just in case,
Oh, and she's missed it also.
That's a rare miss from Allison.
Yeah, I was thinking about kicking over the top short rail. At least kicking down table. 6 balls to get lucky behind.
Yeah. I like the way she kicked, but I would have put a little extra pace on it. Just in case it doesn't go in, and you can get the cue ball go towards the back rail and have the 2 ball come back out to the other side. I don't know. It's just wasn't easy. I wasn't expecting her to miss the ball completely, though. She's played those kick shots so well.
Quite some control on this. Nudging the 4 ball to go with the cue ball. And nice stroke to get to the 5.
Yeah, beautiful. Stunned. Slightly straight here, but even there, this is not like super ideal here, but her shot making is so good. She's not afraid to leave a little longer shot, even if it's if she can get straight in on the 7, it would be perfect. Look at that stroke.
Oh, does the 8 come into play? Oh, she is just on the edge. She can still make this in the corner.
Yeah, I feel like she was expecting a little bit more follow, and then just clearing the 8 easy. Just gonna have to come with a good shot here.
I mean, if the 7 ball goes, you have to go 3 rails with the cue ball, 8 in the side.
She's called it. A little bit more movement with the cue ball, the whole rack. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, she really doesn't care if she's close or far of the ball. Beautiful cue ball.
Yeah. And you got the young eyes, you know. She's just so natural with her pre-shot routine. She doesn't need to take that extra time when she's dialed in.
Yeah, so we did get a hill set. Just one game away for Chezka Centeno. And a long road for Allison Fisher.
Yeah. Well, let's see if Allison's gotta be thinking, just praying for a chance this rack to stay in the game.
Yeah, the winner of
Chezka's been
this.
crushing the break.
The winner of this goes to the quarterfinals. So big thing. Loser is out.
Yeah, it's the biggest rack so far in the game. Obviously, it's a do or die for Allison to stay in. Look at the control on the brakes. Again, beautiful. Does the
Plenty
7
of
get
balls
in the
to go
game?
in. Oh, wow. Makes
Wow.
3 balls to break. Perfect cue ball control. And that 7 ball just decides it. Not the moment yet for Chezka. Just look at this break. Look at the cue ball.
Yeah,
Stopped right there.
beautiful. And then the 7 ball became the defining little annoyance for her. She cracked a little smile. Now we're gonna see a little safety exchange here, I believe. I am certain that Allison's taking this shot on and just playing a safe, gliding
Well,
the
you
cue
gotta
ball
take-
just past the 10.
You gotta take this
Cue ball
chance.
up and down. Oh, she's off for a thin.
And I think it's on,
Did
Mika.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked that she went for that shot. Is it on?
Yeah, looks like it.
There's a lot. Yeah.
And if she gets decent on the 4 ball, well, she did still get tricky on the 4 and needs another good shot.
It needs another good shot, but like this is like you know, she's never in doubt here when she could leave herself long and straight in, like I said earlier, with the confidence that she has. It's puts the percentages in a different order.
Very confident strike on that 5 ball as well. If she can go 3 rows forward on the 7 ball or low right, 1 rail back out. I believe if she's
Yeah.
called the top left corner, bottom left in this view.
Maybe
Quite
a little
surprised.
check side. Super
Oh,
confident. Look at
nice
that.
run. Never a
over.
doubt.
It looked to be like it was gonna be Allison the second set. She was up 3-0 and she had a chance to close Chezka out to force the third set, but Chezka's been able to swing the momentum in her side and really what a beautiful finish here.
Yeah, so Chezka Centeno goes to the quarterfinal, beating Allison Fisher 2-0 in sets. And this was Mika Immonen and myself, Tim de Ruyter. Thank you, Mika.
Thank you, Tim.
And
it's been a pleasure.
our next match, I believe, will be in around 45 minutes. So make sure you guys tune in. We've got plenty more action to come. See you guys later.
See you all.